Welcome to the Charley Reed Show with your host, Charley Reed. The title of this video was slightly altered from the original quote I am referencing from a famous OJ routine that Chris Rock is known for. According to the Los Angeles Magazine, the comedian who had by far the most famous OJ routine following Simpson's acquittal of the 1994 murders of his ex-wife Nicole Brown and her friend Ron Goldman was Chris Rock. And funny Simpson should write, I understand, regarding Smith unleashing his fury upon that comedian, as Rock's legendary bit is called, OJ, I understand. I'm not saying he should have killed her, Rock famously says on his Grammy-winning 1997 album, Roll with the New, but I understand. So O.J. Simpson recently chimed in on Will Smith slapping Chris Rock on the stage after he made a joke that referenced his wife Jada Pinkett Smith's shaven head, who was suffering with alopecia. This commentary is not about O.J., but the comedy routine Chris Rock did about him in the 90s is relevant to my thoughts on what happened at the Academy Awards ceremony in 2022, and my thoughts are quite simple. An article in the Los Angeles Magazine sums it up, quote, just when you weren't sure what to make of Will Smith's Academy Awards slap attack on Chris Rock, O.J. Simpson took to Twitter to share his assessment of the sudden outburst of uncontrolled violence. And Simpson's sentiment sounds eerily familiar. Quote, hey, look, it was unfortunate. I think Will was wrong, Simpson said in a video posted Tuesday beneath the caption. He wrote, he was wrong, but I understand the sentiment. This quote sums up my thoughts about this altercation. Will Smith was wrong, but Chris Rock played a part in this as well, and I am very sympathetic to Chris Rock, and I am proud of how he handled himself as well. Some of the issues surrounding this unfortunate incident is that people tend to give comedians a pass. I will be the first one to say that many of them are super talented and have a gift to be the comedians that they are. But I have gotten upset at a comedian's routine before. I personally never liked comedians who I felt go too far, and I do understand that going too far is different for different people. And I'm only saying this in defense of Will Smith's emotions. He got upset, and I'm saying I can understand that he got upset. Should he have walked on the stage and slapped Chris Rock because he got upset? No. I also want to point out that Chris Rock's position in his famous OJ routine was extremely problematic to me then and now. When he did that routine about O.J. Simpson and his sentiment about his agreement with why O.J. would have been motivated to murder Nicole Brown and Ronald Goldman was extremely insensitive to Nicole Brown's family and, of course, also to those who saw it and were appalled as well. There are some things that I don't find funny, and I will be the first to admit that I've laughed at off-color and offensive jokes. But the reality is there are some things where no humor can be found. Now, I do understand humor that surrounds some tragic events or personal struggles, etc. But some things aren't funny, and everyone's level and tolerance of what is and what is not funny varies from person to person. I can imagine that if Ron Goldman's father was in the audience listening to Chris Rock's OJ routine back in the 90s, I would have also understood back then if he walked up on the stage and slapped Chris Rock. I wouldn't agree with it, but emotionally, I would understand. I guess my real point is we all have to do better. Comedians are very protective over their craft, and I understand that fully. But I just want them to also understand that words are powerful. However, I also believe in consequences. So Will Smith does deserve to be outed from the Academy and whatever else may be coming to him soon within reason. But maybe, just maybe, people will watch what they say and how they say it in the future. And if you completely disagree with me, I understand. But please don't come for me because I will put the smack down on you.